good morning everyone, and welcome to day 4 of our 21 days prayer and fasting. Today's focus of prayer is on local outreach. As a church, you may know during COVID-19, we ramped up a lot of the stuff we were doing. We launched a charity as well to enable us to do local outreach better. Some of your prayer points for today to think about, to pray for Bless Manchester, which is the food packages, the helpline. There's quite a few different things involved in that. There's also street level, which is working with homeless and people on the street in difficult circumstances. We've also involved in prison work. We have a group called Living Waters that goes out to all kinds of different places, taking church to people who can't get here. We also have community hubs in Brookhouse and Winton. There's one happening this Saturday, so it's a really good time to pray into that. We invite local community in. We rent space in a community room and we invite people in and we do some amazing things for them. So really good to pray for all of those things that are taking place, and it'll be also really good to pray for new opportunities, for increased favour. We really want to do this to see salvation and people's lives changed, and we want to pray for greater impact. We also do stuff in schools with breakfast clubs. We also have Pastor Alex does a radio show every now and then. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on that we're not very great at talking about, but hopefully we can pray into those things and see some amazing fruit. Now, as it's Christmas, I have been thinking about Christmas and the Christmas story of God coming to be and live with us, and that idea that God comes to live with us is really what I want us to focus on this morning. It says in book of John, it says that the Word became flesh and dwelt amongst us. This is what we celebrate at Christmas, God coming to live amongst us. And why this is important and exciting is because when God looks and he saw the state of the world and he sees the state of our lives and the messes we get ourselves into, he doesn't stay up in heaven and condemn us and convict us and tell us off, but no, he comes to live with us and he comes to dwell with us. And as God lives and dwells with us and in us, that is when we see change and we see regeneration and we see all the amazing things that we want to see. So all these things we're going to be praying into, we can only pray into them because God has come to live amongst us. And that's really exciting. It says in Hebrews that since we have a great high priest who has entered heaven, Jesus the Son of God, let us hold firmly to what we believe. And this high priest of ours understands our weaknesses, for he faced all the same testings we do, yet he did not sin. So because of that, let us come boldly to the throne of our gracious God, and there we will receive mercy and will find grace to help us when we need it most. The work that Jesus does is so powerful because he came and he comes and he dwells and lives with us. Now there is a church not far from us that takes this idea of dwellingness, of living with God, to quite an extreme, and they have a rule that if you want to go to their church but you live more than a mile away from their church, they discourage you from going to their church, because as part of their commitment to their local community, they really want the people that go to that church to live and dwell within that local community. And that is what local outreach is about. It is about dwelling with the people and living with the people that we're reaching out to. You can't reach out to people that you never meet, and the idea of dwellingness is something that I really want us to concentrate on this morning and living with. So we go out for this weekend, example, for the community hub. We take food packages, we call people on the helpline. We're doing all this kind of stuff so that we can live with and understand the people that we are reaching out, and there is power in that, and that power is what brings salvation and life change and community change and regeneration and all those exciting things. But it's because of the dwellingness that goes on. We dwell with those people as God dwells and lives in us. So that's maybe you can't commit to those kinds of things that we've been talking about, like the Bless Manchester, street level, and that kind of stuff, but you will have people that you already dwell with, that you already live with. You might people that you work with, people that you go to school with, family members, people that even live in your own house as you. And it is those people as well, as we pray for local outreach, we don't just want to pray for the things that we do as a church-wide, but things that you are doing personally as well. So we want to pray for the people that you meet. You might be the only Christian that people will ever meet, and that's a scary thought sometimes, but also it's an exciting one. So as we pray this morning, pray into those things, praying to bless Manchester street level, the helpline, the community hubs, living waters, the prison works that we do. Pray for new opportunities, new favour, new salvation, and new and greater impact. But also pray for yourself and the people that you know, the people, and that you can reach them as well. Thanks very much. Speak to you soon.